Ooh, yeah. So this Kickstarter came in a while back. We'll talk about that. This box came in damaged, but I didn't feel like fighting with him about it. So it's the one we're going to open in our next video. For this video, we're going to talk about that 80% off miniature market sale that just happened. It may still be going on, actually. Miniature market's so close to me, I get the stuff real quick. But I want the right off the bat, guys, right off the bat. If you buy sleeves for a board game, double check and make sure. I was excited. I saw these. And they were part of the 80% off sale. Maybe X-Wing's done. I don't know. Excuse me. A little chunk of peanut went down the wrong pipe there. If you're allergic to peanuts, please don't be offended by that. So yeah. So I thought, wow, we got these small sleeves. Surely this can be useful. Maybe it's good for Attack Wing. I've never played D&D Attack Wing, but I do have a bunch of the little packs. So maybe that'll work. But so anyway, these sleeves, I bought them for this game, thinking that, well, surely they'll fit these. See, I got this obsession with sleeving stuff, guys. I don't know if you guys share this. Let me know in the comments. But there's these little cards in this game, and I know I got this game cheap or whatever. But here's the thing. Every time I pull out this game and we play it, everybody has a blast. But these are the cards in question. They're these tiny little off-size, right? Off-kilter sized cards. That I thought, well, if somebody's going to make a card this size, surely there's not. So we're pretty close, right? Pretty close. Are we close? But watch this. Uh-oh. We're just, I'd say we're like 2 millimeters off here. Probably 3 millimeters if you wanted a comfortable fit, but there it is, guys. Boom. So I bought 3 useless packs of 50 card sleeves. Pretty sad. Pretty sad. And, more importantly, my precious cards remain unsleeved. Yeah. And we can't have that. Can't have that. Especially a game as popular as Secrets of the Lost Tomb at the table at our game nights. Yeah. Can't have it. No, we can have it. We've had it for a while now. All right. Well, anyway, by the way, guys, if you do get a chance, if you can grab this, I got it for like, I think $29, but that was a steal. It was on clearance. And I got to tell you, this game, for what I paid, it was a steal. I mean, it's a 10 out of 10. For what it originally cost, it's probably an 8 out of 10. Or a really high 7. But totally easy to play. Any skill level of players. Nice introductory game for your game group to get them ready for the more advanced games. Because it's right in that happy spot. But anyway, enough of that. We're not here to talk about Secrets of the Lost Tomb or card sleeves. We're here to talk about some of the other stuff I got. So I had bought the game Ashes, Rise of the Phoenix Born. I had bought that at, hold on. Game Castle with a K. Yep, got it for $18. This box set right here, which, you know, was a nice deal at the time. And I really enjoyed Summoner Wars, so I like Plaid Hat Games. Well, I mean, I haven't played this game yet, but Plaid Hat Games, you know, I like Summoner Wars, so I thought, how can you go wrong? So this is what I got at Miniature Market, is these two expansions for the game I have, which I've never even opened or used, but do plan to at some time. So $3 an expansion. They had some other expansions that sold out before I got them. Hashtag sad face. But, you know, 2 more decks. I don't know exactly how that works, but I'm guessing usually with these guys, they really do really good play testing and balancing. So it should be a fun game. Now, I always see these Myth games. I've never played Myth, but I always see these miniatures on sale. And this time they were way on sale, like crazy. So I bought 2 packs of these, which I thought were Orcs at the time, but I was not unpleasantly surprised to find out. See, I thought we were going Orc to Ogre when I read the description, but we're actually going Goblin to Orc. Okay, these were $10 a pack. You get, or $6 a pack. I think it was $6 a pack. Let me hold that thought, guys. Yeah, $6 a pack. So here's what you get in the muckers. So in the game, according to the description, grubbers who grow up become muckers. Muckers are just really max leveled grubbers. But as you're about to see, for our uses, actually, they could be Orcs, because they're little, or really beefy orcs. Here, we'll just go ahead and open it. But that's a really beefy orc, or an Orc. Hold that thought, actually. We have orcs to compare it to. So this is your Technolog orc. And here is those Amazon pack orcs, which actually I don't think this is a bad sculpt for 35 cents. I mean, the plastic's cheap, but the sculpt itself and it takes paint. But anyway, we won't talk about that. We'll talk about the miniature at hand. I mean, it could be an Orc. It's not big enough to really be an ogre. But it could be a really beefy orc. Let me get the Reaper Ogre and see where we're at here. I mean, it's right in the happy place. Yeah, it's just... I'd say more of an Orc, like a mix between an orc and an ogre. But a cool mini. Let's look at the mini. Yeah, and I guess they're both identical. So, you know, 2 Orcs for $6. I don't know how deep you guys get into your humanoids, but some people, at least in 2nd edition, man, it got really in depth. You had Orcs, Orcs, half Orcs, Orcs mixing with everything. So there's like all these different classifications of Orcs, half Ogres, half Goblins, even. That's, you know, just all kinds of really cool hybrids and mixes and just cool stuff. So it's never a bad thing to have different sizes and shapes. So I don't really mind that this is on an off size, because those could be, like I said, Orcs. And then your players think they're going against orcs, and then all of a sudden they're a little surprised, yeah, that the opponent's much stronger and tougher than they thought. All right, now this is where we did very well. That pack, you know, it's an off-size. The muckers, they're an off-size. There's only 2 of them. But in these packs, we've got 10 little goblins that are called grubbers. And the price was nice. They came to, I think, 50 cents a mini. It might have been less than that. So here's what we're looking at. And yeah, you catch these on Miniature Market while supplies last. And let's compare it to other goblins, right? So I have here a Reaper Goblin. Man, these might be orcs. Well, I mean, that's all the better. Either way, we're winning. Here's an orc. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to say these could be orcs mixed with goblins. So again, we're on a weird off size, aren't we? Or really short orcs. I don't know. They're definitely orcs more than they are goblins, though, because goblins are here. Let's see here. Goblins are just more diminutive. They're thinner. They're wispy. They're not. Well, that could it could depend on what tribe of goblins. Some goblins are kind of slovenly, aren't they? Here's that generic goblin. I would say these are more orc size. Definitely more orc size. And if you were new to the games and you didn't have an army of orcs already, for the money, I mean, these at this price point, I believe it was $6 a pack for these. So at $6 a pack, you could do a lot worse to get orcs. And like I said, they could be any kind of orc hybrid you wanted. They could be goblins mixed with orcs. I don't even know what that would be called. Half goblin? Huh? So yeah, these are nice sculpts though. They're pretty cool. If you look at the base, there's even some base stuff going on. This guy, you know, he looks pretty like menacing. Yep. And I got 2 packs of these, so. And it would go great with my Green Horde painting video, wouldn't it? Kind of funny, I bought them now. Ooh, this one's got a club. He's going clubbing. Whoa. So yeah, and there's quite a bit of detail there to paint up. These were premier, kind of expensive miniatures. They're just on sale now. So take advantage, guys. Take advantage. That's all I got to say about that. And then I got this. I don't own Rising Sun, but this pack of monsters was like $13, and I mean, look at those monsters. Check them out. Miniature Market. They're having a sale. These look really cool. I think there's a lot one could do with this particular pack here. If you're doing like an Eastern style campaign, Caratur kind of thing, Forgotten Realms there, or your own homebrew, or if you just want to change it up with a cool monster that the party's never seen before, you got them right here, you know. And that Ogre Mage, I mean, that's a premier Ogre Mage. I'd say that Ogre Mage alone is probably worth the price of admission that I paid for the whole pack. And this looks kind of like a nail guy. No. Actually, it's some kind of Jorogumo. Okay. So, Spider Goblin. Is that what a Spider Goblin is? That might be a Spider Goblin. Either way, really cool. And I need to study up on my Japanese mythology. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. We are going to do the Fantasy World Creator Treasure Pack next. I got everything Fantasy World Creator, and they do currently have a Kickstarter going. It's only got like 28 hours left on it. So if you want to get some really cool bases with interactive icons and stuff you can put on the base. So this is a perfect example. You ever been fighting 10 goblins and you didn't know which goblin was which? Well, they've solved that. So they have a base that you put, it's a stand. You put this miniature on it, and you can hook all kinds of spell effects or numbers. So this could be Goblin 1, Goblin 2, Goblin 3, Goblin 4, Goblin 5. You never lose track of your goblins that way. Okay? So there's also miniatures in there, and there's a what else? Oh, like I said, spell effects. So you got like a Wall of Fire, which hooks to the base. All kinds of cool stuff. I'd say check it out. Might be worth backing for you. You can get in there pretty cheap. Their lowest tier just gives you the bases. But there's also a nice helping of miniatures. I think there's like 140 miniatures they're offering. If you're new, just getting into the miniatures thing, it costs you about $150 to go all in. You're going to get the 140 miniatures. You're going to get all the numbers, and there's a status icon kind of, I don't know what we're calling them, but they hook in to the base. So if you're poisoned, you can put that in there, if whatever. Anyway, they're not paying me to advertise. I'm just telling you what's going on. But I can tell you this: Game Start, the company that does this, has always come through, and everything I back from them has come in a timely manner. They're usually on their deadline or really close to it. So I can't recommend them enough. There's a lot of companies out there that do Kickstarters, and you'll get your stuff. I'm not going to name any names, but it might be a year later. It might be, whatever. 2 years later. Some are like 5 years later. These guys don't really pull that stuff. This might be the exception, though. I can't promise you anything. Anyway, have an amazing day. Thanks for watching, and do like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Ciao.